Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special episode by DBATE, a podcast brought to you by the DAMAC Group. Today, we are in one of our show villas in the DAMAC Hills 1. And as you may see, or perhaps you're listening to us, we are in a very homey and warm living room. Today, we have our special guests to talk about a very important topic. Post-COVID-19, we realized that this topic is extremely important to everyone. Health. What is health? And since we are in a family atmosphere and a living room, we also want to talk about communities, family. What makes a home? A home is made up of love, memories, ups and downs, fights, makeup, everything in between. Today, I welcome you ladies to talk about a very special topic, which is our health, our mental health, our physical health. I will leave the floor to you to introduce yourself, starting with Dr. Sausan.
Thank you, Mariam. It's an honor to be here. My name is Dr. Sausan Al-Madi. I'm an MD doctor and also have been doing patient advocacy and community health literacy for the past 20 years through my work at Friends of Cancer Patients.
My name is Maria, and I'm a breast cancer patient. I was diagnosed this year in the middle of June, and I'm in the middle of my treatment.
Hi, I'm Joanne. I'm a mother of two, and I was also diagnosed with breast cancer during the pandemic. But now I'm already out of it, and I'm here spreading the awareness for breast cancer.
We are here today to talk about your journeys, your stories, your hopes and aspirations for the future, but also to share some of your experiences and to raise awareness on a very special topic. So I would like first to start with Dr. Sausan. And we were having a conversation before we started the shoot, and we were talking about what is health, because a lot of people don't know what is health. So can you tell us what is the definition of health?
So that's a very interesting topic because I think you need 10 podcasts just to cover that. This is a definition that was actually produced by the WHO. And of course, now after the pandemic, everybody knows who is the World Health Organization. And this is a definition that was actually coined by the WHO back in the last century, in the 60s of the last century. So this has not changed. And health is, as they defined it, is not the absence of disease, but it is the wellness from the physical, emotional, psychological, mental, and also social point of view. So I add also spiritual. So all these components is what makes a person healthy. So by that definition, if you look at where we are today, if somebody is healthy from a physical perspective, they might have, mental health issue or not balanced emotionally. If we are balanced emotionally and physically, then this, from a social point of view, from a society point of view, we have now lots of issues when it comes to, I spoke about that before, bullying, racism, other social, problems. So literally by this definition, we are not actually healthy.
And you were saying, Maria, that mental health is extremely important because if you're not okay mentally and your wellness is not okay, physically it will affect you. Can you share some of those ups and downs since June until now, and how are you coping mentally and physically, of course?
For me, as I mentioned, I was diagnosed recently in the middle of June, and that was a shocking diagnosis for me. I was really shocked, I was frightened, I was really unsettled, I was scared, and I really didn't understand how to deal with that and what to do. What does that mean for me? What does it mean for my family? What does it mean for my future? And of course, I spent a lot of days crying and doing my research and talking to people around me. And then at some point I realized that I want to live. I want to fight it. I want to really get out of this disease with the most learnings which I can actually have. Because as long as it's happened to me, that means that it's meant to happen, right? I need to go through it, and this is some sort of challenge for me to overcome and to learn something out of it. And then at some point I woke up and I just told to myself that today is my best day. So now every day when I'm waking up in the morning, I'm just telling myself that today is my best day. I don't care what's going to happen. I don't care whether it's going to be a difficult day, a bad day, or a good day, or whatever's going to happen during the day. I will take the most out of it. And I smile, and then I go into my day. And that really made a difference. And that really gave me a power and strength to deal with my diagnosis. It took me a while to digest everything, to settle down, to understand what are my prognoses, and to find support around myself. But now I strongly believe that I will overcome it. And I'm almost actually on the way to finalize all my treatments. I'm almost finalized that.
First of all, I salute you on your positivity and your strength, because honestly, I'm in awe. You know, you wake up every morning and you're like, this is going to be my best day. You know, so that actually gives you strength to move forward. Joanne, you had a very difficult time because you were in COVID. You couldn't see anyone. You were worried about your health. Your husband lost his job. How did you balance that at home as well, that stress level, with your children who were at the time 5 and 6 or 4 and 5?
Yes, that's right. So at that time, we were like still together in the house. We are confined in our apartment, and my children were doing online schooling as well. So it was really hard because they couldn't understand why I'm always out, and they always see a lot of, bandages. And then I just make it, for them, like a fun part. I let them shave my head also. Yeah. So that's what I did, just to make it look like it's nothing.
That's great.
Yeah. I let them shave my head together with me, and they're laughing about it. And
you turned the pain into
yes,
fun.
Because I have to do it. I don't want to show to them that I'm scary. I'm already looking scary, right? So I have to make them, laugh about it. And then I bring them also sometimes to the hospital because we don't have carer that time. So I always bring them with me so they see it. And my husband is there, of course, to support me. He doesn't say anything much. Of course, we had some issue, but our families are also there to support us. They are sending us help. My church mates, they are sending us, they cook for me, they cook for us, grocery every week,
That's so the beauty of community support.
Yeah, they are there and they want to show that they care. So for me, I feel really, blessed to have these people around. And what I don't want is that sometimes people, like what you said, they become doctors, suddenly they become advisor, and they know what's the best decision for myself or for my family, what's good for my family. And also be kind, because the strength that I used to have is not the same. So I need help, of course. Sometimes I could not carry stuff and all these things. These things, small things, like maybe carrying my bag or cooking for me, or these things can help a lot. I mean a lot.
Small things mean a lot. Small things in these situations, in the disasters of all disasters, always mean a lot. I love what you said right now. I picked up on it, which is basically stop the advice. So stop the advice, but also don't over dramatize the situation. You're already afraid. You're already uncertain of what's going to happen in the future. And sometimes it's true, sometimes because we are so worried about you that we make it about us. And it should not be. It's about you. It's not about us. I think this is a great point to close on. Honestly, we were talking about kindness, right? And before and during the session, kindness is very important, but we keep talking about kindness towards others when in fact we should start with ourselves first.
Absolutely.
So be kind to that inner child, be kind to yourself, balance your wellness, whatever makes you happy, like we said. I want to thank you very much, all of you, Joanna, Marie, Dr. Sausan, for being with us today to talk about something extremely important, which is our health, mental and physical, to talk about family, to talk about the community, to talk about love and peace and kindness and empathy, vulnerability before strength. It's very important. And this is what makes up a home. I want to thank our listeners. I want to thank our viewers for being with us today. Stay blessed, keep focused, and keep the faith always. Thank you. Till next time, I'm Mariam Farag.